And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what happened during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Pep Fernandez, and joining us right off the top of the show, we are joined by Tom Mullen. He is the Chief Data Officer here for the Executive Office of Riverside County. And Tom, today we are talking about broadband and broadband internet. First off, what is broadband internet, if you're not familiar with the term, and what does it mean to me?
So good afternoon, Pep. And
Yes.
broadband services really are those that connect us to the world. It's the internet services that we all purchase and utilize at home, at work, at school, in the hospitals, at the church. Everyone in the past couple of years has utilized the internet to stay connected with family, friends, and work. Extended now to schools and hospitals. You can connect with your physician on the internet.
All very important, right? All very, very important. So today you spoke in front of the Board of Supervisors. What was the message today here at the board meeting? And again, trying to make broadband more prevalent, I guess you would say, right around Riverside County, more accessible.
Here in Riverside County, we began an effort back in 2015, really to be a leader in trying to bring broadband services to those communities and those homes and residents that are not served today. There are also, unfortunately, pockets where they are underserved, where they have had poor quality service because of old technology that was installed many, many years ago, which really makes it ineffective. So our efforts today were to renew our county efforts to connect with all of those individuals, to bring the service providers, the Charter Spectrum, the Frontier, AT&T, are our three primary service providers here in Riverside County for all residents, trying to ensure that they can connect each of us at home, where we live and where we play, with the services we need. President Biden announced yesterday a new federal program that's now available for all residents across America called the Affordable Connectivity Program, ACP. This program is available to Riverside County residents, and it provides a $30 stipend or a $30 credit on your internet bill monthly if you qualify. How do you qualify? How do you qualify? You qualify by being a service member, retired veteran, someone that may have children in school that are receiving free lunch or breakfast, someone that is on WIC, someone that may have supplemental Social Security benefits, someone that has received benefits, quite frankly, in the past. It is a large, large group of individuals across many, many disciplines, and all of them qualify. So how do you connect with it? You're going to want to go to FCC, that's the Federal Communications Commission, fcc.gov/ACP.
All right, so you might qualify out there. And again, internet, we all use it every single day. I've got the internet right here in my hand. Tom, we really appreciate the time. Thank you very much. Good seeing you. That's Tom Mullen, the Chief Data Officer here for the County of Riverside. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Pep.
All right, so we switch from broadband internet to the committee trying to raise awareness on fentanyl here in Riverside County. Let's take a look at some video from earlier today during the Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting as the committee, spearheaded by, of course, Supervisor Karen Spiegel and Supervisor Chuck Washington, talking more about fentanyl, giving us an update on this multidisciplinary effort. There was also a video describing a lot of the numbers here in Riverside County when it pertains to fentanyl, the numbers staggering, as you can see, from 2016 and beyond, the fentanyl use here in not only Riverside County, but obviously this is an issue affecting many areas of our country. And coming up in a couple of months, sometime this summer likely, we'll be launching a campaign to raise fentanyl awareness. Let's hear from earlier today in the Riverside County Board of Supervisors more on this effort to raise awareness here in Riverside County about the dangers of fentanyl.
And quite often you hear, well, those that have passed, the families would say they weren't into drugs. Well, this was their first time. This is Russian roulette. You have no idea that pill that's passed at a party or given by a friend or whatever, whether it is laced or not. And that's what's the most scary part of this. So if it's not from a pharmacy, it's not given to you by a healthcare professional, Nothing should be taken. We have got this coming over our borders. We have this just enmeshed in our society, and we need to get a hold of this before it becomes so deadly.
All right, that was Supervisor Karen Spiegel talking more about fentanyl. And now we transition to, well, right here in Riverside County. Did you know there's over 20,000 folks that work here for Riverside County? Let's take a look at some more video from earlier today during the board meeting as they talked about good hiring practices and keeping those great workers here in Riverside County and making it a career out of it. So they talked about employer recruitment, hiring, retention practices to make sure that the well-qualified folks who want to work for Riverside County or maybe currently working for Riverside County stay here. We heard from our Chief Executive Officer, Jeff Van Wagenen, more about the hiring and recruitment for those 20,000 plus here that call Riverside County home in terms of our career.
Between 2010 and 2020, more people moved to Riverside County than any other county in the state of California. And in 2021, more people moved to Riverside County than any county in the country, with the exception of one in Arizona and one in Texas. And so at a time when more people are coming to the region, they come with their own needs that county services have to meet. And so as we are getting more people, the need increases. Even if we have more staff, the need continues to increase. And again, we're no different than any of the other employers across Riverside County. We are at unemployment rates at or near the pre-pandemic lows. We have more people employed today than we had in 2019, yet there's still help wanted signs everywhere we go. So this is an issue specifically as it relates to county government. How can we attract and retain the best individuals? How can we develop a hiring and onboarding system that brings those folks on as quickly as possible and makes them feel at home and welcome? And then how can we keep them so that they spend their career with the county?
All right, and that was CEO Jeff Van Wagenen. And finally, here on the Riverside County Board Brief, we celebrated Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we had the Inland Chinese Association in the house for a very special proclamation. This is a group that has given back for more than 3 decades here in Riverside County. Here's a little bit more on this very special group recognized today during the Board of Supervisors meeting.
I'm Daryl Lee. I was the past president of the Inland Chinese Association and currently and stay in the board as an advisor. The Inland Chinese Association was established during the 80s, and now we are over 30 years old and we're still going. We have very close tie within the Chinese communities. We're all familiar with the term the ESL, English as a second language. So that means our communication is not as well as the mainstream communities and stuff. So Asians lack of people to speak out for them. And I'm glad, our county supervisor, Jeff Hewitt, I think he has the vision for this. So he reached out, bring us together and bring out the contributions of the Asian communities. We have a monthly food distribution. We have the free clinics working with other organizations. We will reach out to homeless caring. We found out, lots of kids, they don't have shoes. So we start orange picking and raise quite some funds. We got donations throughout the world. We give 7,000 pair of shoes to school kids for the underprivileged families. During last couple of years, pandemic hits lots of families. We give out almost 50,000 masks. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's our value, and we are brothers in all 4 C's. That's Chinese saying. The Inland Chinese Association, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank county supervisors for recognizing the Asian American Heritage Month, which means we are together.
My name is Marie. I'm the past president of Inland Chinese Association, and we try to return the best we can back to the community. And because we believe today we can give, and the day when we need it, people will give to us. We're so happy we have the right and have the ability to give and to share. And we always believe we cannot do great things, but small things with great love.
Yeah, a lot of great contributions by the Inland Chinese Association, a good friend and neighbor here in Riverside County. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the County Board Brief. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.
Is she coming down here?